Everybody, Coach Jefferson here. So, growing up, I always loved sports. I've always loved sports my whole life. Um, and when I was a kid, I joined a kids soccer group, and my parents, a little while before our matches started, they taught me and my siblings how to do a cartwheel and a forward roll. And I loved it so much that um, instead of running down the field in soccer like normal kids, instead what I would do is cartwheels down the field, and then when the ball would come my way, I would grab it with my legs, and then I would do a forward roll, and I would like throw it with my ankles, right? And so I loved it, and my parents around that time realized that maybe soccer wasn't the right sport for me. And so they asked me if I'd be interested in trying out gymnastics. And they told me what it was, and I thought it sounded cool. And so we signed me up, and I tried it out, and I loved it. Um, from there, I trained as a artistic gymnast for about 10 years, um, give or take a few for like injuries and stuff like that. But when I was about like 16 years old, I decided to stop my training as a gymnast and to switch over to doing um, things more like parkour and free running, a little bit of martial arts, things like that. And so I continued doing those things for about 3 more years. Um, and so all growing up, I've always, and especially in high school, I've always struggled um, with my self confidence, having to remind myself to be more confident in myself as a person and just in general. Even though physically I was very much capable, um, my belief of myself was um, was kind of lacking, right, growing up. And so it was about this time in high school that I started a group with my friends called Intrepid Parkour, in which we would go out and train parkour together. We made videos. It was hands down funnest summer of my life, and continued into the school year a bit too. And so that's where Intrepid was really started. And yeah, so, but for me though, Intrepid meant more than just the name of our team. Intrepid was more of like a lifestyle. It was kind of a pledge that once you join Intrepid, you commit to being intrepid. The word intrepid means fearless or adventurous, right? And so joining Intrepid meant that. Not just that you would um, be fearless in performing parkour skills or gymnastic skills, stuff like that, but also just in general in life. And that's what it meant to me, at least. So, as an intrepid athlete, I would kind of envision these obstacles as my real world struggles with things like confidence and all that. And if I could get over this physical obstacle, then it would build my confidence in myself and help me be more courageous, right? And so that to me is really the goal of Intrepid, is to live life to its fullest, right? So a couple years later, after high school, I decided to go on a mission, and I got called to serve in the Italy Milan mission, where I had a great time, but I also encountered some difficulty with my back and hips. Um, yeah, and I also got out of shape. After serving, when I returned home, I found RX Fit, where I signed up on Facebook to do the personal trainer course, and I had an awesome trainer who taught me a lot of things about being balanced and just fitness in general. And she helped me understand that, I'm a mover and that I need to move. And so that kind of, for me, was like, light bulb saying that, like, oh, Intrepid it's a part of me. It's not just, it wasn't just a summer thing, but it's also, just something that is a part of who I am, right? Uh, and so my goal and like my earnest desire with Intrepid is to help people find that confidence in themselves, find that um, personal inner fortitude that I found when training with my friends in as Intrepid, right? And that's the whole goal. And for me, it's a personal mission to do that, to help other people to find this way to confront their personal struggles and trials in a constructive way. And so that's what Intrepid is to me. That's what it means to me, and that's the mission. And so yeah, so toss aside your fears, be adventurous, and be intrepid.